happens again.
There you go.
We're all shenaniganed up here. It is ReW WhO, and we have CaRd, all the way from Deutschland. Is this correct?
That is correct.
So, are you Deutsch?
Yeah.
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 Bitte. Wie geht's?
Gut, selbst.
Wow. So, what brings you to New York City? ReW WhO?
Well, my wife
That's
is
Russian.
my wife's from Long Island, and we're spending the holidays with her parents.
Aww. So
And of course,
to
you're
come.
invited here. Sure.
Yes, so talk to me about CaRd. I mean, your websites and all the stuff that you have going on online is so cool. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, this is actually the best thing I've done ever in my life, and I'm involved in music for 30 years now. And I've been in a band with Michael.
Yeah, Michael sent me the link today.
And that.
Thank you, Michael.
Hi, Mike. And I've been in a band with him in about 1992.
Okay.
And we split in 1995, and I haven't heard a peep out of him ever since, until last year. He went to England, he played drums for the UK Subs.
Oh, wow.
And he had his own studio there, he had a few bands there, and so I've never even followed him, you know, and he never followed me. And last year in October, I got a phone call, and he says, I'm back in Berlin, because he's in Berlin, I'm in Munich. I'm in Berlin.
München.
Yep, München. And I've written some stuff, and I really think I want you to do it. I really think I want you to sing that.
Wow.
And I was working on my album back then, and I didn't get along with anything, lyrics or music or nothing. And so Mike sent me the stuff, and it was immediately, wow.
You connected.
This is me. This is me.
Wow.
Like, the songs are me, the lyrics are me, and it was so liberating because I used to write all my life. And here's somebody coming and presenting me with
you,
with myself, with
oh,
what I want to do,
so
and
awesome.
this is such a great experience, and I love this so much, and I'm so happy that I can be here to present this
so
because it's
amazing.
absolutely crazy to do this some 5,000 miles away from home while I can't even get an airplane in Germany. So.
But wait a minute.
I can feel the passion in your voice as you speak about how you're so happy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you wait for things, and you know how it is. You're 14, you start a band because you want to impress the girls in your school, and that works to some extent.
Did it work?
Yeah, somewhat. And then you just keep with it, and
because you can't stop.
No, because it's yourself.
Exactly.
It's what you want to do. It's what you want to do all your life.
I just have to backtrack just a second because you said you can't get airplane in Germany. I have been being told repeatedly that Berlin is like the old New York right now. Like it's the coolest city in the world. So when you can't get airplane in Berlin, like is that true? I want to go there. I want to go spend like some time there right now. I was there when Checkpoint Charlie was still there. I haven't been there since then.
Well, you know, it's kind of like the theme of other bands here too. Am I too old to do this?
Fuck no.
You know, fuck no. But the thing is, it's 2011, and I don't think 2011. I don't write 2011. I probably write 81 to 89.
Yay!
So,
That's
you know,
my decade, baby.
I don't even know who's in the charts right now.
It doesn't matter, but
if I listen to hip hop, I listen to like the newest stuff I own is the first Wu-Tang Clan.
oh my
If
God!
I listen to punk rock,
They
it's
played
the
the other night.
Ramones and
They
stuff
just
like
played.
that, you know.
Wu-Tang just played like
Oh.
3 nights ago.
Oh, shit, I missed
Yeah,
that
they're
one.
still
I
around.
missed that one.
They're still
I mean, you know, my God is still Gary Newman. Period.
Okay.
End of discussion. The greatest musician ever alive.
Nice.
And I had the fortune to meet him this year on the tour, and you should really check it out because this guy is not just cars.
Right.
This guy is now more 9-inch nails than 9-inch nails ever
Wow.
been. So shout out to Gary.
Well, but you know, I have to say, I think music of today is equally as wonderful and equally as whatever as music of every time frame. There's always stuff that you can connect to. Fortunately, I have 2 daughters that keep me in the now and are always showing me bands I never heard of.
Yeah.
And there aren't a lot of creative musicians out there. It's just, I think it's a bigger pot right now because the cookie cutter is not what we are talking about. But there are creative people still producing stuff, and that's where I think the age thing can go away.
Yeah, but you know what's missing is like radio that plays alternative music.
That I agree with. And there was a station
not just
here.
alternative music that's like top 100 alternative, like 3 doors down. I mean, nothing against it, but still, you know.
Yeah.
There is no like on radio.
Right.
Internet's a whole different ballgame.
I know, but that's where we're going.
Right. And there's what's really missing is clubs. You could go there and you had the DJ, and he was the guy who went to record stores and picked out like those white sleeve stuffs and just played it. And if it worked, it worked. If it didn't work, he just chucked
Let's just ask him a question. Do you remember record stores? Were you alive then?
Tower Records, right?
You remember that?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Now, what year was that? That was the 80s.
That was Tower Records?
Yeah.
Tower Records was like
the 80s.
6
It
years
was
ago,
before
right?
my kids were born.
No, late 90s.
No. HMV was like the 90s. It was like battle.
All right, I'm
What are you talking about?
sorry.
Tower Records.
Alive in
Miss
the
St. Mark's
80s.
is a tower.
I was alive. I just wasn't going to what do you call it? Whatever.
Virgin.
I was a kid.
You go to Virgin.
I know it's not
Virgin.
there anymore. Do you
HMV.
have record stores in Germany still, or are they all gone too?
Kmart.
Now we have record stores. We're mostly like, you know, stores that sell appliances and have a little CD rack
Yeah,
sitting around
exactly.
somewhere.
That's like what we
But
have.
then there's like all those guys, you know, who still can't stop selling records and where you can go. And if you need to have like a 1977 first pressing of God knows what, he
You
still
can
has
find
it.
it.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
But they're going down.
So talk to me. Are you doing any shows while you're here? What do you plan to do with the BLaCK project?
Well, what I want to do with this BLaCK project is, of course, like be #1 in the Billboard charts.
Okay. So you do want that?
But yeah,
Okay.
there's nothing wrong with being a star.
Absolutely. No.
If you do the right kind of music. You
Right.
know, if for whatever reason 5 million people decide
They
I
like
want that record, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, it's
That's
just
fantastic.
as
They
long as
connect to it.
as long as you don't like get corrupted by the money and the power and stuff like that, you know. I mean, the only person who has that down right now, I think, is Lady Gaga.
I know,
because
she does.
do not think that she's corrupted. She just does her own stuff, and
She's
that's
I know.
that. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love her. I want her to come visit us too. Yes, Gaga, you know I do.
you should do that double bill with Charlie Sheen and her.
I would love it.
That would be
Tell
great.
them. Tell them right now. Do you have their numbers? Somebody actually
Oh, yeah,
texted
right.
me
But you also
Charlie Sheen's number the other day. Yeah, it accidentally got on Twitter.
You probably lost the phone
And,
somewhere. Drinking
Yeah, by the time I called it, it was disconnected. But like, I did try.
So you really want vindication against the Germans too, like you want to be able to say, my stuff is selling over there, right?
Nah, not
No,
really.
because
Because you know, technically, there is about, I would say, 1,000 CDs available as CD. But
Digital
since it's all out, and even here you can, and I really encourage you to do that for some reasons.
Yeah.
You can go to Amazon.com and put in BLaCK and then like it appears on #2 because #1 is the Steve Wentz BLaCK thingy,
Okay.
which got us some downloads.
Good.
You know, for some reason.
Good.
But you know, technically, it's the best time for a musician ever
I
in
agree.
history of music because there's technically 7 billion records out that people could download. So everybody on this planet with an internet access and an iPod and $7.99 to spend can get that album, and that's great. That's actually punk rock.
Exactly.
That's how I. That's
So when you were
punk
a
rock
kid,
2.0.
what bands did you go to see?
Well, okay, I lived in Germany. I lived 150 miles outside of Munich. So, well, okay, what did I see?
So did you wear like Bavarian clothing when you were a little
sure.
kid?
No, I was the only one
I
in my.
saw the cutest Bavarians once in München. It was like they were the cutest and the coolest punks in München.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't wear Bavarian clothing because I was the guy in
So you didn't
in
know
town.
Heidi on the mountain?
No, not in person. I was the guy wearing all black, where everybody had like Angus Young on their jeans jackets, and
Yeah.
I was the guy who wears the Ramones T-shirt
Okay.
and the Public Image Limited T-shirt
Nice.
and. the
So did you
Gear.
sing in German or did you sing in English?
I always sang in English.
Really nice.
Because my influences were all
Can you sing something right now, just like one of these songs a cappella, like just a little piece of something?
All right, I need to take the lyric sheet after that.
You do? Really? You don't remember?
I'm not prepared.
Well, good. That's why we're live. That's why we
That
like
happens
it.
to me.
Yeah, you did that.
Yeah.
You did. You did. All right, let's hear BLaCK. Who wants to hear BLaCK? Yeah.
Woo!
Okay, I guess we go for the ballad because...
Whatever one you want. All right, come on. We're waiting.
That's a nice album art there you got.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, this one's called Break Free. A lucid light you're passing by, a shape and cloth that caught my eye, a gentle breeze to strike your head, a fleeting bliss matched at thin air. Do you wanna be with me? A glimpse of thought too fast to catch. You finally close the escape hatch. The distant words just fade away. I wish I never heard you say, if you wanna be with me, give up our concepts. If you wanna be with me, just break free. And so on.
Wow, that's awesome. Woo! So I have a question. When you're singing songs that were written by someone else that you interpret as yours and felt the connection so deeply, is it kind of like almost like a refreshing feeling that you didn't write the songs? It's like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because like when you're singing your songs, I always feel naked with my clothes on. This way, it's like you're naked with someone else's clothes on. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah. The thing
you
is,
know what I mean?
as Mike and I worked together 15 years ago, he sent me the songs and he sent me the lyrics to it, and it was just some songs like Nepotism or something were almost exactly where we left off back then. It was about the same,
real friendship.
yeah, which is though now the sick part about it is we were together in a band Mock Speed that used to be a hardcore punk band, and we sang about all this like greed and Wall Street and globalization and people getting poorer and poorer and rich getting richer and richer, and for heck's sake, it hasn't changed for 15 years.
No.
So what it is, and that helped, of course, you know. And what I really loved about it was, as I said, I was working on my own stuff, and I needed that input from somebody else because I had the feeling I didn't really know what to sing about right now because my life's pretty okay, so I didn't have to dig deep into this personal black hole and shout out my feelings. And then he came on and then brought this connection back to maybe even political stuff again. And so, out of complacency was born this monster. So
great. We're pressed right now, so we need to get a skeleton from
skeleton.
your closet really fast. It's National Kiwi Day, and you get to have a little kiwi. And yes, the winner of the best skeleton today gets a hamburger for National Hamburger Day. So, what?
Skeleton in my closet.
Yeah.
Okay. When I started to make music when I was 13, there was around carnival time. All those dance bands played for 8 hours in dance halls, and me and my buddies, we went basically on stage when the band was on break and did a 15-minute show of Sex Pistols covers and got arrested for that 5 times.
Yay!
And well, the other skeleton in the closet is I'm a huge hockey fan.
Did you play?
Yeah.
Did you lose your teeth?
Yeah.
Have some kiwi, baby.
Thank you.
Any shout-outs? What's your website? How do people find you?
Well, people can find us on www.deafproof, like hearingimpairedproof.com/BlackCard, or on Facebook,
All the usual suspects.
BlackCard Berlin there
Okay.
for various copyright reasons. Yeah, and a big shout out to my friends in England,
Nice.
Instincts of Nature, and if you ever get a hold of them, they're really great. They're England's new punk rock hope.
Yay.
And they're an awesome band, and I hope we can play a double bill here and
just rock the city.
Sounds good. Thank you so much for
Thank you,
visiting me, BLaCK.
Thanks,
CaRd. Thank you. We'll be back with the golden age of transit. Yes. Thank you so much.
Might be the light before night falls. I got skeleton